Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Amy. On today's episode, we're going to be talking about work. Who enjoys working? Do you really enjoy working, or we all work and we all have to work, or I think most of us have to work, but besides that, there are a few who don't have to work. Awesome, great. But do we really enjoy working? What drives you? Is it passion, purpose, or the pay? What exactly motivates you to work? A few things that would help you if you're the person who goes to work or have to grumble every morning to say your alarm comes on at 7 a.m. and you have to drag yourself out of bed, make it to work, and the day is slow. Do you ever just stare at the clock and it's 8 a.m. and you're done with everything you have to do and you're all over the place, and you turn around and look and it's 8:05 or it's 8:15 and you're just thinking, time is slow, you don't feel like time is moving. You're ready to go home already. What are a few things you can do at work to enjoy your atmosphere? Some tips. Your work, your poor work balance or work-life balance can affect your day-to-day activities at work. If you have a job where you're not meeting a specific need, or you're not very creative or problem solver, then you're just getting things done when they need to be done and not necessarily solving a problem, if that makes sense. So some few things that can help you is that mindset. Try to be mindful of things you're doing, or mindful of people around you. If I walk into a room and I hope everyone in the room is friendly and have that positive energy, you can't control it most of it. You can't. But when you walk into a room with that attitude and with that energy, most of the time you get the same energy back. It doesn't happen all the time, but most of the time you do. Give it a try. When you show up at work and someone asks you, "Oh, how are you? How are you doing? How was your weekend? How was your night?" It was just there. It's just, it was good. It was great, or it was good. Maybe not great, but it was good. Try to have that positive energy in that space, because it does rub off on everyone, believe it or not. When you're negative, there'll be a lot, you'll feel the negative energy around you, and that's the last thing you need. But when you walk into a room and you have that positive energy and you're smiling and you're friendly, the world smiles back at you. The world smiles back at you, and most likely, it has happened to me, and it happens to me quite frequently. That's why I said just give it a shot and try. There's some people that are negative. If you're around someone and it seems like everything that comes out of their mouth is just a drag, you are not going to thrive when you're around that person. It's not possible. You just will feel blah every time you're around, because the energy in the room is down, your mood is down, everything the person says is nothing encouraging or positive. Just try to avoid that environment, that atmosphere. So like I said, you want a nice, healthy, enjoyable workspace, try to create it. Sometimes we want these things and we are not willing to put in the work or do any work. Try to create the space. Okay, I want to meet a friendly person. I want to meet someone that's going to be sweet, that's going to be polite, blah, blah, blah. You have to give what you want to receive. I can't give you anything from an empty cup. I can't. So it has to be something that you are offering, something that you're giving, and you most likely will get it back. Maybe not right away, but it's gonna take some time, and you will give it a shot and see what happens. Then again, try to focus on work during work time and not bringing work home. So you're at work all day, you get off at 5, try to leave work at home. Or you're getting off late at night, try to finish work at home. The moment you start bringing work stress or work issues home, then it starts interfering with your personal time. Because believe it or not, when work is over, work is over. When you're home, that is your personal time, personal space. You want to reset and get ready for the next day. But when you're talking about work the entire time you're home, it doesn't feel like a reset the next day because you're just going on and on. I mean, I have been there. You just go on and on. But the moment you stop doing it and focus on yourself and family, you feel much better. You feel happier, settled, nothing relating to work. You wake up the next morning, now it's time for work. But the moment you get home, no work stress, no work related activities. I mean, if you have to, you don't have a choice, but just try to focus on your personal time. Make sure you're taking a break from work. Make sure you're taking a break from work. That way you can find some joy and some peace when you are working. You can find some joy and peace when you're working. Working is nice. Working is fun. Try to be creative. If every time you go to work, you do a certain task or activities, and during that activity or that time or task or time of the day, you felt so much better and you felt like you were present and mindful, try to be consistent with that activity or the time frame. So you're very productive between 9 a.m. and noon. Try to put all your tasks and projects between 9 a.m. at noon, because by 1 p.m. now it's a drag, So just try to plan your time. That way you are more productive and you're not stressed at work. You're laying out or planning out your task and you are not exhausted. Try to be mindful. Keep that energy, a positive energy when you're at work. Positive energy. I know you can't just have your teeth open and smiling all day at work. I know that. But just remember to keep that positive energy because it rubs off on everybody in the room. It does. Give it a shot. And I hope that you are happy and you're finding peace and you're not stressed when you're at work. And that way you can be more relaxed and more productive. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any more tips that may be helpful to us all, we're all here to learn. We're all here to grow together. This channel is for you and I, not just for me. So while we are learning and growing with each other, I like to read the comments to see what you do to release your stress or what you find entertaining at work. Do you listen to music when you're at work? Do you time yourself in between tasks? What are some things you do that just makes work fun? I enjoy work. I enjoy what I do. So I find joy in caring. I find joy in serving. I find joy in being creative, creating ideas, problem solving. I find joy in meeting a need. There's something going on or there's something wrong, but oh no, this may help, or this may make it better or make it more effective, or the workflow will be better. I find joy in doing those things. So that's why I say work is always nice. Work is great. I enjoy it. So enough of the rambling. I just wanted to talk about work and if we all enjoy work, or we just go to work and it's just another work day. But try that. Keep a positive energy always. You smile at the world. What's that saying? You smile at the world and the world smiles right back. And you don't know whose day you're making, just by being nice and friendly and polite to someone. You just made their day just by that positive energy and that, hi, how are you? How are you doing? It takes a minute to be kind. It takes a minute to be nice. Just try to do that. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good day.